YouTube, what is going on? And welcome back to my YouTube channel. Happy New Year's to everybody. We got a video here by desu. Saddest Gawr Gura hater finally got what she deserved. I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but this is a VTuber. So yeah, of course, I want to see what's happening in the VTuber drama scene. Let's see what's going on. So let's just jump into the video, everybody.
Hey, what's up guys, Rep here. So today we're going to take some time and talk about the controversial content creator Brittany Venti. Now, if you've been following this channel for some time, she would be a familiar face. We made a couple videos talking about her more unhinged takes involving VTubers. She is easily one of the biggest VTuber haters out there, and in particular, she has targeted Gawr Gura and Ironmouse, often attacking and slandering them through her tweets and her videos.
One thing I know about the VTuber community, you cannot criticize these people. I love the community. It's one of the best communities, but at the same time, you guys, when it comes to criticism, you can't take it, you know? So if Brittany was hating for no reason, because that's the one thing which I don't like people do about the VTuber community. They hate for no reason, then she deserves it well. But yeah, at the same time, I know my VTuber community, my anime community, we struggle with criticism.
Now, the update involving Brittany Venti is this post she made 2 days ago saying this. In case some of you are wondering why I've gone MIA and unlisted things, I've retired indefinitely, and that will now include social media too. I just want to make an official post for my subscribers. Thank you for the support. I want to focus on my life. My dream was always to get married and start a family with the right person, and I just want to eliminate any possible obstacles in my way. So it's time to try something different by going offline. Which,
damn, she was getting hate. If somebody says that, just know they were getting fried for being wrong online. You know, that's crazy, man. How can you now all of a sudden now be like, okay, cool, I want to go start a family? She was getting fried.
Which is a pretty admirable thing if she's actually going to stick with this. Many people believing she's going to be coming back in a few months. She's pulled stuff like this before, but a lot of people are observing the irony that she is retiring and scrubbing her account clean to try to go and have a family, because for years, she started off as a typical e-girl on the internet. She was basically, for lack of a better phrase, a titty streamer on Twitch. Then she...
Not surprising. I am not surprised.
Rebranded as a sort of trad pick-me type over the past couple of years. And the irony of that is just palpable, okay? She spent years trying to be a pick-me on the internet, and it turns out no one picked her. So that's why she's making this drastic change and going offline to try to...
And that's weird, man. I don't know why. She must have done something to anger the VTuber community. And that's the one thing. You can't be fighting a VTuber community. Like, one thing, bro, you gotta embrace them. If you're not embracing them, get out of their way, you know?
To fix what's going on or what's missing in her life. And she wasn't kidding about unlisting things. Pretty much every tweet that I've covered in my videos, the controversial ones, they've been deleted. And also looking at her YouTube channel, she has deleted pretty much every single video relating to Ironmouse as well as Gawr Gura, at least the ones going after them specifically, and I don't think that's too surprising. And when I say deleted, I mean probably unlisted. It sounds like that's what she meant. She unlisted her videos. But anyways, luckily...
Dude, 45 videos, 225 subscribers, man. It must be nice to be some YouTubers. But yeah, I think she must have did unnecessary hate towards these VTubers, because sometimes people just don't like VTubers, because I understand it's a new thing for them. I'm an anime YouTuber, weird to say, but I like watching anime, so I understand that watching anime is a uniquely niche genre. So when it comes to people, when they see it as a weird thing. So then that's why I understand. Same thing with like VTubers. VTuber, it's such a new, unique genre of content, so people will find it very weird for them. But I mean, for me, I feel like it's something that is unique, needed, and it's another avenue for people to actually try and express themselves and make content through, and also make monetize what they do. I really like VTubers. I'm not a hater, as you guys can see on my channel. You guys must check my channel. I do really support VTubers because I do anime content. Why would I hate VTubers? We are on the same journey of life, you know, not on the same, but like, you know, we share similarities, you know, in a sense, you know. VTuber anime, it's kind of like the same same kind of the same unique niche genre, you know?
For you guys, I have a pseudo archive of these videos because I reacted to a few of them over the years. And I thought today we would take some time and go down memory lane and witness the crazy arc that was Brittany Venti's hate for VTubers.
Yep.
So when did it all begin? Well, she spent about 4 years now targeting Gawr Gura, who is the most subscribed to VTuber on YouTube. You have to understand, back when she debuted in 2020.
Okay, so this is my first time hearing about Gawr Gura. The biggest one I know about is Ironmouse. I know Ironmouse so much. Everybody loves Ironmouse. But her hate is so unnecessary. I hate the unnecessary hate for Ironmouse because she's literally just doing her thing. She's in nobody's business. It's not like I would understand if Ironmouse was an asshole, but she's not. She's cool. So yeah, first time seeing Gawr Gura. I've seen her pictures before, but I never knew the name.
This was a phenomenon. Okay, people were going crazy. This was Hololive's first English generation, and Gawr Gura at the time was the fan favorite. And for a lot of people, especially in the West, this was their first peek at VTubers. A lot of these VTubers in that first generation were the first VTubers people were exposed to. So it was a very impactful time. However, she quickly garnered her biggest hater, which was Brittany Venti, who shortly after her debut in 2020, she would target Gawr Gura and start going after her and saying some very out-of-pocket things. Beginning really with the main piece here, which was her video, now deleted, where she said, predators and poontang addicts are extremely butthurt that I made this video. Make sure you like it and share it to piss off the coomers and predators. They are raiding and dislike brigading. And
that is such a reach. Now, oh, come on, man. Like, just because somebody likes VTuber doesn't mean that they're a predator or a corn addict, you know? It's weird. Like, that is weird, bro. Like, that's one thing which I feel like, you know, people try and censor what people are trying to like, because it's not a popular thing like basketball or soccer or something. People just like watching VTubers, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. That is just ridiculous for her to start reaching to those type of allegations.
They were definitely disliking the video. This was a video with like a 10% like dislike ratio.
Of course.
10% likes versus 90% dislikes.
Of course.
And she got dragged through the mud, and rightfully so, because she went after Gawr Gura saying so many out-of-pocket, unhinged things, saying that Gawr Gura might have been a child in real life LARPing as this character, that she was also a man, and that she was basically catering to an audience full of 40-year-old men jaying off to her because they believe that she's a real life 9-year-old child and all this.
People which say that are delusional. Like, come on, guys. Like, people must wake up. Dude, like, we idolize, like, for example, a celebrity. I don't want to say a celebrity's name, like a popular hip-hop or pop star. Those people aren't real people.
Crazy stuff. And she would get community guideline violations. She'd get dunked on various social media platforms. It was an absolute disaster. Now, a little fun fact, I would make a response video back in 2020. This is even like a year and a half before I even got my VTuber model. This was for me, probably the first longer duration commentary video I had ever made, at least a serious one. So this was a kind of game changer for myself at the time. You can see it did really well. Unfortunately, got demonetized in the first 20 minutes it was live, so we lost a lot of clams on that one, but it was definitely still worth it, and still a video I'd come across every once in a while. But let's just play a small section to give you guys kind of a taste of what she was saying about Gawr Gura.
My first impression of it was, oh, is this like a child's show? Is this a kid's show? Like,
no.
Kids can see it, kind of like Dora the Explorer, and like interact with it. And then I come to find out, no, actually, the chat is full of 40-year-old men getting on.
This thing of 40-year-old men, dude, VTubers appeal to a mass range, you know, because I hate when people say 40-year-old men. Like, who are these 40-year-old men you're speaking about, bro? Like, maybe 40-year-old men are her audience, but like, come on, man. Just to unnecessarily hate or do a lack of research towards somebody. You can tell this person did zero research on Gawr Gura, you know? It's disappointing.
Off to the depiction of a 9-year-old.
No.
Yeah, behold, a literal 9-year-old.
No, and I hate it, dude. I hate the whole lolly conversation, you know, in anime and this type of unique genre of ours, you know. The whole lolly conversation of us, we like a depiction of underage. It's not an underage, it's petite, you know. But that's another conversation.
But anyways, that gives you a little taste of her her hates for Gawr Gura. Like I said, she was a day one hater of Gawr Gura. You have to admire the 4 years of consistent hating. But she would make further statements about Gawr Gura for the next couple of years, a couple rounds of videos. Again, they're all now unlisted. But she was basically biting at Gawr Gura's ankles and would only get one response ever from Gawr Gura. It's a little interesting factoid right here if you want to enjoy. She made a live stream back when the whole Predator Problem video was released in late 2020. And around that time, Gawr Gura would make this live stream. And she wouldn't speak about Brittany Venti. Instead, she would have this caption in her thumbnail. And here's a bigger version of the thumbnail. It says, "Goo Goo Gaga, LOL" in small print, which is a reference to one of the criticisms that Brittany Venti used, where she said that Gawr Gura speaks like a baby and speaks like Goo Goo Gaga. So either Gawr Gura herself or her editor went out of their way to include this little Easter egg in the thumbnail, and that's all Brittany Venti would get in 4 years.
Damn, I think I understand why people would easily hate VTubers, because it's new. It's a new wave, you know, something that is not usually seen. That's why people hate it. They're like, what is this? This person has so many views. This person is getting these type of things, and 40-year-old men predators. And it's like, yo, dude, it's something new. Get into it. Get into the whole lore. Understand it, you know, before you start coming in with criticism and start hating and, you know, unnecessarily hating, you know, because sometimes, you know, I feel like, you know, we always love to backhand compliment things, you know, as people. That's our usual, like, go-to. We always have to have an ego first and, like, backhand compliment people. I feel like that's just an ego thing, you know. I think for me, coming from an anime background, I cannot hate on VTubers, you know. We're fighting the same fight, you know, so that means, you know, trying to make this our weird, unique genres, our niches popular and famous and more mainstream, you know. So yeah, I feel like she did the best thing of, that's it, the Goo Goo Gaga, and that's it, you know.
Seething at Gawr Gura. Now, I guess eventually she got...
And one thing I really like about Gawr Gura, you know, is that she never said anything about it. That's the one thing VTubers must always do. Never entertain the hate. Don't give them anything. Just keep it going. Keep doing what you're doing. And then, yeah, you know.
A little tired of going after Gawr Gura with no response, so she would switch targets to another
Ironmouse.
Terrible choice, which is Ironmouse. Okay, yeah. She went after
Ironmouse's fan base. Oh my goodness. Yeah, she's the thing which I don't like about how people treat Ironmouse, man, they destroy her. Like, people don't like Ironmouse for some weird reason, but her fan base is super strong. She has a strong core fan base, Ironmouse. That's one thing which I really like about her, like a whole VTuber thing. Like, her fan base is super strong, and I like her community, but I just don't like the unnecessary hate that they have for Ironmouse, because she's number one. You gotta understand that. I think, because my first time hearing about Gawr Gura, so don't hate me, but I know about Ironmouse. I know her lore. I've been watching Ironmouse, you know, so yeah, it's just crazy, man.
An incredibly well-liked and one of the most successful VTubers in the world, Gawr Gura, and then switches over to basically the same description that applies to Ironmouse in this case. And it's just a very bad move. Again, like, you don't have to like Gawr Gura or Ironmouse or VTubers in general, but if you are actively...
Yeah, you don't have to like them. Nobody's forcing anybody to like anything. You can literally just move on with your life. But the moment you start actively hating them, that's where you're wrong, you know, because it's unnecessary hate. It's unnecessary backhand compliments. It's unnecessary, you know, like, it's not cute. It's not pretty, bro. Like, you know, literally people are doing it. You know, these people have massive followings. They're doing it. You know, if you don't like it, you can see the thousands of people which are. So she doesn't have to say this, you know.
We trying to cancel, slander, and just actively seething about these VTubers in particular. I think there's something wrong with you. And in this case, she made a very bizarre cancellation attempt in 2023, where she was talking about how Ironmouse is like fostering this predatory environment, including an audience of little boys, and that she was baiting people with this childlike model, and that she was also extremely sexual with her content, which is just
cap. That's cap. I've never seen anything over sexualization of Ironmouse. Ironmouse is goofy, dude. She's like a normal goofy person. Imagine coming from her, Brittany Venti. Let's watch her content, and is she over sexualizing herself? That's one thing I don't like. The biggest enemies of like other women is women, honestly. Like, that's the one thing where I don't understand. Why would you hate something like this when somebody's literally doing something unique and making money for themselves, bro? Like, you gotta respect it. You gotta respect somebody like Ironmouse, honestly.
A round of insane claims, and also talking about her childlike character while also acknowledging that her character has large breasts, which is a complete contradiction. But again, just like with the last one, let's listen to a small portion of her reaction to an Ironmouse clip that she found on Twitch.
Fun over there too. We all have our funs, don't we?
Ooh, you're masturbating to me, right? Ooh, don't forget to be a tier 3 sub. Ooh.
Ironmouse didn't say that. Ironmouse didn't say that. Don't hate. She never said that. You said it. It's her own thing. She's doing it like her own type of vibe. It's. I guess it's when somebody's not used to it. It's like a whoa. This is weird. But it's like her own thing, her own vibe, her own. I don't know how to put it, but yeah, she's just doing her own vibe, her own personality. That's the Ironmouse personality. I get why she would look at it as weird, but don't hate for no reason,
I gotta pause again. Yeah, he made a good choice. Red from a year and a half ago made a good choice pausing right there. Yeah, it was a very unhinged video response. Again, this one is unlisted now as well, and it was just like, again, choice of target, terrible one. Going after Ironmouse, what are you thinking? But she would get one last hurrah. This is, I guess, her swan song with VTuber drama. She would go after Gawr Gura again earlier this year in February.
Hey man, if I don't know how the saying goes, if you fail once, try again. Why is she doing this? Like, there's in no world will the VTuber community leave you alone. One thing which I know about VTuber community, the anime community, we are so passionate. These people are passionate. We are passionate. We love and will ride and die for our VTubers, and we do call them out. If somebody's on some BS, some rubbish, we call them out. We are realistic. We're not delusional. That's the one thing which I think people are. People think that the anime and VTuber community are delusional. We don't over sexualize like Ironmouse. I don't ever see that. People appreciate her. They don't now be like, oh, I'm trying to fuck her. Like, come on, dude. Like, that's crazy. That's the thing which I dislike about what people view on VTubers. It's not the mindset which we have on them. We like the relatability, the way how the person is goofy, funny, charismatic. The personality that these VTubers have is very important towards us. That's why I watch Rev. This dude is fucking funny and cool. Like, why? If I hated VTubers, why would I watch Rev say desu, dude? Like, for real.
Where she would make this tweet saying, I spoke on Lolicons years ago, and they tried to censor me and threaten me for rightfully calling them creepy predators. And she's like reminiscing on some of her old videos from years past back in 2020. And she would also release this absolute banger, award-winning tweet right here to accompany her breakdown in February, saying, Lolicon Pedo Hive are about to swarm whatever conversation it is whenever someone whips out this image. Yes, she created the head count of consents.
Okay. I'm not gonna say anything. The whole lolly conversation is totally a different video. One thing is, bro, like, lolly literally means petite, small-figured woman. They're not saying underaged. Come on, bro. Like, that's the one thing which I always feel like people just backhand, like, especially with some, like, anime characters where we appreciate that anime character, they just be like, nah, lolly, you're a pedo, you're this. Meanwhile, it's a lolly, petite, small-figured woman. Come on, guys. And it's not that deep. Like, it's not that deep though. Like, why does she care? Why does she care? Why is she trying to die on this horse? Like, for real, for real. Maybe it's because it gets her engagement, you know? Who knows?
Apparently, if your head stacked up to a certain point, that determines whether or not you are a child or not.
That is so dumb. That is, I don't know. This is the most dumbest conversation I've ever heard.
And yeah, like literally we're at the like, she's 6.5 heads tall, you sick freak. Like, as you can see, ridiculous. People would use her own scale against her.
Yeah.
And yeah, according to her own scale, she would also be a child. That backfired really badly. But in my video covering this, there was a particular section that got a lot of attention, and it was not a very good look for Brittany Venti. You can see here this person responded with a clip saying, "Lolicon aren't predator, but you seem like a predator when you flirt with an underage boy." And this is the clip that they're referring to.
Hello! Yo, what's up?
Sorry, I was just adjusting my Miss Father collar after you said that you were a child. Okay, so what?
Yeah. Hey, man. I guess that's what it is. Oh, so now when these VTubers are just being themselves, having their own personalities, but when you do it, it's okay now. Oh, you must just forget about it. Oh, you are Miss Virtue Signaler. Oh, dude, it's crazy, man. I don't like that, honestly.
Or did you come here to get rubbed? I mean, confess today.
What?
Hello, my child. My very cute child.
I'm triggered.
You like that anime? I have a lot of anime back in my house. Not at God's house, but at my house.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, God created anime. So I don't believe that children can sin, but would you like to confess your sins anyway?
What?
My child, don't be afraid of God. He is here for you.
That's
Not
weird.
when
Yes.
I'm done with you.
So while Brittany Venti is yeah, that one's not a very good look. I know that people would say she's doing a bit there, but at the very least, can we agree that it's hypocritical?
It's very hypocritical. It's very hypocritical. Ironmouse and, okay, what I've seen, Ironmouse and Gawr Gura don't do that type of stuff. You know, they're on their own wave, dude. They're on their own wave. They know what not to say and what to say. Whereas that girl, Brittany Venti, she just wants to be Miss, oh, I'm perfect. Look at these guys. These guys are not perfect. Look at them. We should criticize them because they create pedos and underage boys, blah, blah, blah. What? Ugh, dude, it's just weird. It's weird.
For her to call people like Ironmouse and Gawr Gura predator baiters.
Yeah.
And then she goes on her own content and makes those sexual remarks and gestures to what she knows is a real-life child on the other end of that call. Can we at least agree that's a bit hypocritical for her to be in that situation? But yeah, that is that clip didn't go over well. She reacted to pretty much every video response ever made to her, but she never got around to this one. I think it's because of that clip. It's kind of a hard one to explain. But anyways, that's the trip down memory lane. And I guess the final send-off for Brittany Venti. Will she actually stay away from content creation? I don't think so, personally. I think she's going to come back in a few months. Like I said, she's done stuff like this before. But hey, if
and she's done stuff like this before, man. Hopefully when she comes back, you know, no hate. Stop hating on random communities. Embrace. If you don't have anything to embrace, just keep quiet, you know? Just do what you like to do and leave them people alone. Like, legit.
Heart is in the right place and she has true intentions about going offline and having a more fulfilling life, then good, go for that. But she's not wrong when she says those type of videos that she unlisted are going to be in the way of that. Yeah, she was definitely right when she said that. And it appears that she has unlisted all of those infamous videos targeting Gawr Gura and Ironmouse. And at the end of the day, once again, Gawr Gura simply wins by doing nothing.
And that's what all the YouTubers need to do. It's absolutely nothing. So yeah, guys, that's the whole video. For me, honestly, like with this whole situation of Brittany Venti, I feel like she should have not how can I put it, barked up the tree of VTubers. You know, she should have just left them alone. One thing about the VTuber community, man, they will destroy you. They are very passionate. And that's one thing. It's such a unique community which is very passionate, you know. I feel like, yeah, it does get a bit toxic, but it only gets super toxic if you're toxic towards them. Unnecessary hate, like Brittany Venti. Unnecessary. Like literally Gawr Gura, like she never said anything to her. She doesn't even know who this person is. She just did a small little shot of Google Gaga lol, and that was it. That's how you handle it as a VTuber. Because people may not understand what these guys are doing, but it's for them, it's a unique genre. They're not going out of their way to hate on anybody or going in anybody's spaces. They're in their own space, doing their own thing. People are just coming in and hating on them for no reason, you know. But yeah, you know, that's how it is, man. VTubers for the win. Yeah, just keep on doing, you guys. Whoever is a VTuber, whoever wants to be a VTuber, whoever likes them, it's such a cool genre. It's very unique. It's very niched. You know, I feel like anime content creators and VTubers, we're on the same road. So yeah, guys, you know, I really do like VTubers. One of the coolest people I've seen. Yeah, shout out to Rev always kills it. So yeah, guys, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. If you disagree with some of my things, please comment down below. I'd be interested to have a conversation with you guys. I'm not perfect. I am not God. So yeah, I maybe have said a few things that were wrong. So yeah, just comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And maybe we'll hash it out down in the comments down below. I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out and Happy New Year. Let's enjoy the let's go.